Without any announcement, Myth of Empires Throne just dropped free to play. But is it actually worth your time? This is a different version of the game Myth of Empires that has been made into a new Thrones version with a catch. So what is Myth of Empires Throne? It's a free-to-play, standalone version of Myth of Empires with resets and wipes. A massive open-world survival sandbox with MMO aspects where players survive, craft, build, and lead troops to conquer PvE and PvP territory. Although the game has many PvE features, it all revolves around its huge focus on PvP and faction wars. So, how is it different from the original game? Throne's biggest difference is faster seasonal progression and increased competitiveness to dominate each season before it wipes, unlike its paid version with persistent servers. It also has no box price, subscription, or paid DLCs. You get all the original game's content and expansions at no cost. And before we dive in, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, and while you're there, leave a like and comment. They go a long way to help push the video out there. And now let's get back into it. After playing for the past couple days, I definitely made up my mind on it. So let's break it down. Starting with the combat. The game lets you play in either of the two combat systems, 8-directional or 4-directional. This lets you attack and block in specific directions to get around your enemy's defenses and parry their attacks. I went with the simpler version, and trust me, it paid off. You also get to freely change your view model between first and third person. But for PvP activities, you'll want to be in third person for the most visibility. Now, the combat in this game isn't just limited to ground, but also horseback with multiple mounts and siege machines. And back to why it paid off. Well, from my experience, the combat system as a whole feels a little bit janky. From weird animations to feeling unpolished, it's definitely not on par with other games of its kind. But for some reason, it still has its charm. And maybe I haven't got far enough in the game to fully experience it, but I still enjoyed the fights I got into. Next, building and gathering. Base building is similar to games like Ark and Rust. Claim areas with territory banners, and build a base filled with your crafting benches, loot storage, and defenses. But as your faction grows in need of space, you'll build massive fortified bases together. And similar to Conan, you can recruit NPCs to work at your base for defenses and crafting. And all of the world's resources are gatherable, like trees, rocks, ores, and plants. So factions and war. Everything revolves around factions. From owning territories, controlling resources, taking over strongholds, and raiding others in massive PvP fights. Numbers is power, so you'll want to join a big group or become allies for protection. Wars are fought with a plethora of siege weapons and mounts, from catapults, battering rams, wagons, and airships to elephant, rhinos, ostriches, and horses. Now, the progression system. As you level up, you'll learn better and better blueprints for buildings, weapons, armor, and everything you can craft. You also unlock passives and abilities as you level up each of the gathering and combat specific trees. And as you join or form a faction, you work together to unlock exclusive faction blueprints and skills. Now, a game changer as you reach higher levels, the class system unlocks, giving you unique mastery and abilities from slamming down from heights like a warrior to spinning berserker attacks, all depending on the class you choose. So PvE, what can you expect? The open world has many biomes, including massive hills, forests, jungles, swamps, snow, deserts, and a volcano, all with dynamic weather systems. Throughout the map, you'll find a bunch of wild animals that can be tamed or fought. You'll also run into camps, villages, and strongholds filled with enemies. And lastly, caves and dungeons, leading to bosses for big rewards. So, if you like PvP games like Ark and Rust, then you'll enjoy this. But if you're looking for a chill PvE experience, then it's probably not for you. And now back to the question, is it worth playing? I think it's a fun game to hop into and try out at no cost, even with it having some flaws from incomplete animations to janky combat. And it's definitely a game you can play solo, but to fully experience it, I recommend getting a group together or joining up with a faction. If you want to stay updated on new releases and you enjoy the content, make sure to subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, and while you're there, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about Myth of Empires Throne, and if you'll be trying this game out. And with that being said, I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.